Junk News America on the only channel on your TV, Channel 12. The date is December 8th, 1884, 8:26 Eastern Time. I'm Geraldo Cronkite, and this is my co-anchor, Fior Strongstag.
Hello. As we all know, railroads were first introduced in the Civil War era, but are now making a huge comeback. Congress has now agreed to give out loans in over 155 million acres of land to building more railroads. Popular ones include the Union Pacific, which begins from Omaha and extends to Cali, and the Central Pacific, which extends eastward. And it is said that 4 other railroads, the Northern Pacific, the Atchison, the Southern Pacific, and the Great Northern, are to be completed by the end of the century.
In other news, steel is on the rise. Ever since Cornelius Vanderbilt built his railroad with steel, they've proved to be stronger and more efficient. More products and other mechanisms are switching to steel. Now we have Annabelle Walters on the scene with Andrew Carnegie, a big steel producer.
I'm here now with Andrew Carnegie, one of the most successful steel producers in all of America. How was your childhood life?
It wasn't that good. Growing up in Scotland, I was brought to America in 1848 by my impoverished parents and got a job as a bobbin boy for $1.25 a week.
Sounds hard. What were your strategies for producing as much money as you do now?
Growing up in Scotland, I knew I wanted to be rich and make something of myself. In order to do that, I had to work hard, assume responsibility, and try and influential people. And I also picked up high-class associates and eliminated many middlemen.
How did you cope with J.P. Morgan colliding with your business?
I threatened to ruin him, but we negotiated, and it ended with Morgan buying my entire business for $400 million.
You seem very rich now. Why did you give $300 million away to charities, pensions, and libraries?
Simple. I feared being ridiculed for owning so much money, so I gave them away. That's our interview. I'm Emma.
Thank you, Annabelle. On the note of Carnegie, what a story he has. Born a poor immigrant from Scotland, he taught himself Morse code and used it in the business to become wealthy.
That's right, Fior. He then took the money he made and invested it in the Carnegie Steel Company. Speaking of self-made men, Annabelle is now interviewing J.P. Morgan and J.D. Rockefeller. Let's check in on that.
Thank you, Geraldo. Now I'm sitting here with J.P. Morgan, known for his reputation on Wall Street, and J.D. Rockefeller, the father of oil.
Very rich.
Hey, Rockefeller, what made you want to start your oil industry?
Well, simply, I just wanted to be ridiculously rich.
How did your oil industry strive?
Well, there's not very many regulations on oil companies right now, so I did pretty much whatever I wanted to become rich.
How'd you get the money to start your oil industry?
Well, as a young man, I was a successful business person, and I just invested that money into Standard Oil.
Good job.
Good choice.
Hello, J.P. Morgan.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Fine.
Feeling very rich today?
Very rich.
I have some questions.
Oh, then ask away.
Why did you collide with Carnegie?
Basically, we're both fighting for steel, so fights had to be done.
How did you get Carnegie out of that industry?
I bought him over.
How much did you buy him over for?
400 million.
Oh my.
Which isn't that much to me, of course.
It's a respectable amount.
Quite respectable.
How did this benefit you?
Basically, in 1901, I released the United States Steel Corporation, which was the first billion-dollar corporation, so I'm stinking rich.
Very rich, very rich.
Two very rich men right now.
Drinking molten gold.
Molten gold.
Good.
Would you like some?
Would you like some?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Well, that is all for our interview. Thank you. Back to you, Geraldo.
Wow, that was a pretty impressive interview, wasn't it? Now here's Feminino with the weather.
Now for today's forecast, we have Sunday, 55 degrees, thunderstorm. But that's okay, because for Monday we have mostly sunny, 105. So all you Gibson girls out there, be better taking out your bicycles. And Tuesday we have an unfortunate locust storm, -4 degrees. And Wednesday we have acid rain. And Thursday we have 68 degrees, tornado. So hold on to your poverty, folks. And Friday, we have drought, 117 degrees. And Saturday, high winds, 42 degrees, hurricane. Thank you. Back to you, Fiore.
Now, when we come back, Knights of Labor, good or bad?
My hair used to be so beautiful, but then I came to America, and I work hard, and this is my hair now. I comb it every day, but it doesn't work.
J.D. Rockefeller. And this woman used to be beautiful, but now she's not. But she can be pretty with this Oil Pro V. 13 essential vitamins and minerals and real feces to turn this into this. Oil Pro V. It works.
You don't know.
Welcome back to Joust News.
Knights of Labor. After the Civil War, labor unions sprouted. The most famous is called Knights of Labor.
Hold on, viewer. Breaking news. A protest has broken out in Chicago, and police are on the spot arresting anarchists who belong to the Knights of Labor.
Oh my.
Tired of working all day? Breaking your back in the hot sun? Pouring water on yourself to relieve your headache? Wetting your pants? But now there's Oil On for all your headache needs. Oil On, apply directly to the forehead. Oil On, apply directly to the forehead. Oil On, apply directly to the forehead.
Oh yeah! And we're back. The Knights of Labor first started out as the National Labor Union, formed in 1866. It had 600,000 members, but only lasted 6 years. Now they're officially known as the Knights of Labor. It only bears liquor dealers, professional gamblers, lawyers, bakers, and stockbrokers. It is led by Terrence V. Powderly. They have been going on a series of strikes and are trying to overthrow the government.
We have one of our cameramen undercover with a few members of the Knights of Labor. Let's get in on that.
You call this an American dream? Look at my house. I'm really poor. More poorer here than the old country. And what? I don't even have money. That's why I joined the Knights of Labor.
You call this the American dream? Look at my house. Look at my son. We work long hours with the Knights of Labor. What do we get? We get nothing. It rains on us every night. It cries on our faces. Look at our poor dogs back here. They have to live on the ground. They eat squirrels. This is not the American dream. This is not the life. Look at my hair. Used to be so smooth. Now it's raggy, like my skin, like my grandma's skin. No.
Is our boss's house. We protest against him with the Knights of Labor. Give us our food.
Tonight he will go down like our hopes. We will kill him tonight and hopefully get what we deserve. Not 35 cents an hour.
We need the money to live.
We need American dream. No.
Electricity is now replacing kerosene lamps and other non-electric mechanisms. 250,000 electric light bulbs have already been sold. Also, the new telephone invented by Alexander Graham Bell was released to the public.
Oil is also advancing. The gasoline-burning internal combustion engine is getting big. It will revolutionize America's transportation. Now here's Feminino with the daily railroad routes.
Thank you, Geraldo. And now for our daily railroad routes. We have the Northern Pacific leaving Lake Superior at 11:30 a.m. and arriving at Puget at 3:40 p.m. Next, the Union Pacific leaves Omaha. That's it for today's traffic. You folks watch out for those swaying kerosene lamps now. Back to you, Geraldo.
Thank you, Feminino. And that concludes another episode of Jelka News. See you again next week, same time.
Keep your hopes up, America.